Hello. Sorry about that, folks. Weird mic issues right off the bat. We should be good now, I think. Yep. Welcome in. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is the Citadel. It's a 5-year-old, 6-year-old Minecraft server, and a 2.5-year-old medieval build. And I'm going to pick up right where I left off yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yesterday? No, Thursday. Yesterday was Ecto 1. Yesterday was Lego, and yesterday was very cool. We did a lot of fun stuff on that build yesterday on stream. 100,555, SweetSandi, Cosmic, good to see you. Dan, of course, is hanging out. I think I'm going to tear down this back wall and potentially close up the staircase. I think I'll leave the bamboo for now, but there's definitely going to be, I think I might see how many, do I have a full shulker box? I might have a full shulker box now. I've got a bamboo shulker somewhere. Is that you? Yeah, it's you. I'm no longer worried about like the rates on the farm because they're not that good. Oh, I need to get rid of all of that stuff. All kinds of crap in my inventory. We're gonna have to reorganize a lot of this, I think. Marvel fan, I believe it was Cosmic. Cosmic, can you confirm that you were the one that gave Marvel fan a gift sub? Was it yesterday or was it the day before? I feel like it might have been Thursday. It wasn't you. Crap. Who was it? Somebody dropped like 6 or 10 gift subs. Hold on. I can scroll back and see. Why am I guessing? Why am I guessing? That's 8 days. It was GTPL8ZMA. Specifically gave a tier 1 sub to Marvel Fan 62. So GT. That was fast, Cosmic. You got to that before me. Wow. I don't know where any of this is supposed to go. I feel very disorganized after the last stream. Well, that's full. It's a garbage can in there for people that don't know. I don't think I'm going to need more than 3 double chests worth of stuff. Alright, that's more reasonable. Spruce planks. Where's my little satchel thing? It's over here, I think. There we go. Okay, now I think I can move this stuff. Oh yeah, we definitely have more than a shulker box, that's for sure. Can you unmake bamboo once you make it into bamboo wood? Out of curiosity? Probably not, would be my guess. No, you just get planks. Okay. That's too bad, because you could store bamboo very, very efficiently in that way. Does anybody know what the burn rate is on blocks of bamboo versus regular bamboo? I mean, you'd want to use regular bamboo anyway because you don't have to touch it. You could automate the whole system. Is there an uncrafting table? Well, see, that's the kind of data pack you would add, right? Like, that's the kind of thing that I feel I would add as a data pack would be, let's just put the bamboo in here, would be being able to uncraft bamboo. It's a bit modded in that it just kind of unlocks all those crazy storage capabilities. Yeah, we have more than a shulker. I think I'm just going to let this go with just the one. Do I have some cobblestone? I'm in one of those weird Minecraft puttery moods. I'm not sure if you guys know what I mean, but like I kind of want to, I'm feeling like stuff has been, how is that? Oh, I guess that's supposed to be a hopper. Yeah, just feeling very disorganized and very wanting to like wrap things up, but I feel like I need to do a lot of little organizational things to get there. All right, let's take this down. I should probably bring some stone with me too. It's a little bit on the dizzy side, but not terrible. All right, that has to be there. That's going to stay. Does all this have to stay? No. All right, this should hopefully open things up a little bit. Because I believe the wall to my left is actually an outside wall. I think that goes right outside. So I put the staircase in, Marvel fan, the last time I was streaming. And I want to kind of finish the thought. We did all the measuring. There was a staircase that used to be here. You can kind of see where it was, right? And that goes up to the kitchen. But I moved it here, and what happens is you go up this nice double wide spiral staircase, and you end up coming out in this little storage area. I feel like it makes decent sense. I might change this to be a double door, and maybe we'll move the firewood somewhere else. But what I want to do is kind of seal it up and really kind of figure out what I want to do with the basement. And some of that is going to involve, I think, removing the automated drop system for the storage, because I don't really use it as storage. Oh, that's the wall that I had stuff up against, I think. Yeah, that's the outside wall. What is that, mud? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to leave that like that. That's now the inside wall. It might be time to take down this this bamboo farm now that I look at it. So yeah, I'm just trying to get a feeling for where this nice column kind of comes through. Oh. So we've got some weird exposed stuff there I have to try and figure out. InGen and the Fat Whale, thanks very much for the follow. I don't think I want these. It does make it feel very dark, which may or may not be a good thing, I don't know. So I don't know why. Right, I guess that has to go out that way. It's starting to make this feel very narrow, but I think I can just get rid of this whole thing. Is this, if I remember correctly, is just the water system? Yeah. I think I built it from this side. Probably just broke it. That's fine. Nope. Oh, that's the garbage can. That's the cactus. Redstone, I think. So things just go in there, and there's a water system underneath this whole place that I've been using for a lot of the time. So this is underneath that hearth. It was fun to set up, and it was useful when I was cleaning out a lot of space, but I think we've passed its usefulness. And I just use it as a manual storage system now. Does the section of the keep give you a sense that you're coming to the end of West Hill? Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely feel like I'm trying to make room to wrap things up, I feel is what I'm doing here. I mean, I'm using stone just because I have a lot of it, and there's going to be stuff that we have to texture, and I think I mentioned last time I wanted to add some arches to make it feel like the ceiling is being held up, you know? And this is such a small space that this is probably just going to get filled in as well. The tricky part is figuring out where I'm going to move all these shulker boxes. Maybe I can move them into the middle somehow. There's a cactus down here somewhere. There it is. Oh, get about the water. Don't want to get rid of the water just yet. So what I want to do is I think I want to decide like what's the floor like in here? Are we going to come out down at this level, which would make sense because you'd be kind of coming out into the room that way? Or do I want to come out a little bit lower, a little bit higher? I feel like probably that's roughly where I want it to be. Although if I do that, it does come back like that. Although that's kind of interesting, actually. It's not the end of the world. It's funny, you know, you build these things and you tell yourself, this is permanent, this is, you know, temporary. I'm only going to use this for the function that I need it to be. And then it ends up being a temporary functional part of the build for like 2 years. And so like when you rip it out, you're like, it feels like it's part of the build. Like it feels so familiar. It's a weird sensation creatively. But it was always meant to be temporary. It was just, it was meant to look decent so that over the last 2 years while I was, you know, working on stuff, it was not total garbage around, you know? Oh, we're full. I need to have like I've ripped up all my normal stuff. Let's put a ender chest or something up here. I'm probably going to move everything over to one of these walls. I'm looking forward to doing more redstone stuff. Cosmic wants me to build a collection system for their it's a sniffer farm, but I guess it's collecting torch flowers and pitcher plants, or the seeds for them rather. How many are you getting, Cosmic? Is it like a high flow situation? It's funny how these temporary things you start off with and builds over time become permanent fixtures. Yeah, totally. You can get lazy about it too. Sometimes you can not finish stuff, you know? All right, what is the easiest way to block this off? Probably just coming in here. I'd say I need to block it here. Because there's only filters for so many items, and if I put items in there that are not filtered, then it will they'll just circulate forever until they despawn. All right, so that we can take down. I think we're good. Yeah. Your automated storage doesn't work, Marvel fam, so you have to use it manually. Yeah, right. So like it changes the dynamic of how you use the space, you know? Now, that's the kitchen. Don't really know why that was stairs, but here we are. That's the floor of the main hall. Whoa, dark. Obviously, I needed some sort of slabs to make sure that everything was even on the way down the stairs. I keep on catching the minecart out of the corner of my eye, and the movement next to all that green, my brain kind of goes, creeper? What? What's going on? So we've got lots of room in the ceiling to play with as far as decoration, because it's a good 3 blocks thick, so that's good. If we want to go up, we can. We can also go down. There's lots of room underneath us. I just don't want to necessarily get rid of the storage system just yet. I may keep it just because it might be nice to keep that storage area in the medieval zone for a while. But I'm not sure whether I'm going to wall it off or what. That's not gravel. Mud. Some redstone stuff. These doors are also temporary. Coming down here too. They're just meant for like my own personal ease of access. That's the other thing too, is that we've got some rivers and stuff to clean up, so keeping all this kind of dirt and gravel and stuff around is going to be very handy when we do clean up the rivers. And it looks like I was marking out the middle with these stones, so I'm going to do that in a couple different places just so we can kind of have an easy way to mark where the middle of the room is without having to count every time. I guess we'll fill this in. Should have moved these. So yeah, not sure about these stairs and all that stuff. I don't mind that look. Oh, have I no, mic, okay, sorry. I bumped my mic and I thought I lost it for a second. Audio has been finicky. I don't know whether it's my mic cable or what, but I don't like it. Yeah, so I think to get a really good feeling for this place, I'm going to want to kill the farm, the bamboo farm. So it was good. We got enough bamboo that we can now play with it, I think, in terms of like having some enough bamboo to test for wood types and things like that. So one thing that I always recommend people do is, even if it's not the fanciest farm, building something where you can then go and do other things and just have a trickle of resources, or something modest, you know. Doesn't have to be like an El Mango crazy high yield farm. But if you can get something going in the background, it saves so much time in the long run. I don't know that I have any cactus here, so I'm glad I have that there. Mic is crackly. Thank you. Hold on. Is that better? How's that now? Yeah, there's something going on with the cord or something. Like whenever I move the mic, like when I move it to get set up for Lego, not only does the mic stop working, but I have my headphones plugged into the bottom of the mic, and I'll lose audio. Like I can't hear the computer at all, which means I can't hear notifications. And so the solution, frustratingly, is to unplug and replug in the mic, but it's a pain because it's plugging in from the bottom, and it's a really tiny USB, like micro USB thing. It's just a pain. And the mic is not that old, so if it's going, then I'd be mad. It's that classic thing where, like, I bought a Yeti 10, even 15 years ago that I still use to podcast with. It's on the Mac. It's what I use for the Citadel Cafe and what I use for spawn chunks. And this Yeti Pro is what I use now for podcast or for streaming for like several years now, couple. But I expect the same kind of quality, so I want it to last as long as the Yeti did, you know. Something I do miss, oh crap, about what block was supposed to be there? Is it outside? It might be cyan terracotta. I should go check. But yeah, it's like my air conditioner that I had. My old one lasted for like 8 or 10 years. I bought a new one, and then it lasted for 2 years. So like, I don't want to buy something new and have it last less time, you know? Oh yes. I remember now when I've made mistakes in the modern city, how painful it is to remove glass. There's something that I wish they would do. Quality of life. We've got netherite picks. Give us insta-mine on glass. I feel like that should be a thing. It's a data pack I would install too, actually. Not all picks, just netherite. You know, netherite, max enchant, max efficiency, whatever. I feel like that would be fair. Now, this comes out to the bottom. I don't really see a need to have this up this high. We'll have to figure out how to get this staircase down lower. That's fine too. So I think this whole thing just needs to be dug down, right? Looks like 2 blocks. This is used to be the outside. We expanded the keep out into the south lawn by a good 8 or 10 blocks. Figure out where to put that bamboo in a second. Oh, the space is huge, Cosmic, yeah. And it's also over the river. I'll leave this part to last, I guess. Yeah, because if I go down another block, we're actually going to have to fill in parts of the river. That's interesting. I wonder if I could do something with that. Make like a secret river entrance. That'd be kind of fun. A dungeon sewer, maybe? That could actually be really cool. That eliminates the need for this right now. Always a fan of a good dungeon sewer, personally. Nice. Yeah, me too. You know, that's whenever I'm in a dungeon and I can't put my finger on what's wrong with it, I usually, like, you know, look at the guy in the big black mask and say, you know what you need? You need a dungeon sewer. All the millennials are doing it. It has to be gray. So this is the point where we have to start thinking about where we're going to move all these shulker boxes. I don't know if I want to take these down just yet. These vats. I mean, they're not going to stay there, I don't think. But I don't want to remove them until I can... I mean, I can always take a screenshot, I guess. Yeah, it's a really large space. If we... How many blocks is this? This could come out just flat. This stairwell could be even right across here. That's 64. I feel like that's 64 as well. Yeah. Maybe we don't need it to be so tall. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 9. I feel like 7 feels a little bit more natural, and that gives me a chance to go down farther if I want to. This feels a little bit big. I'm kind of wondering if the floor was at that level. If it would make more sense. Yeah, I think I like that better. Cool, that'll save a little bit of digging. And we'll just replace a lot of this stuff up here. This will be textured at some point, I'm sure. But for now, I just want to get the basic shapes down. Yeah, so these definitely have to move. When you put in a pin in West Hill, I am making my mission to come over here and find all the secret passageways. That could be fun. I feel like I've done a decent job of connecting most things. Heads. Yeah, this place needs to be reorganized into something a little bit more functional now that I'm tearing out my storage system. I'm feeling the pain of not having an organized kind of base of operations here. there. Do I plan on building myself a permanent base of operations? I need something. I'm going to need something. And I imagine it'll probably be in that little base that used to be Megan's tower that's now like a ruin. Because it's got, I showed it off on the last stream, it's got some room. I'm gonna have to make another shulker box full of stuff. Some of these are just like, I don't even use them. Just around, because I've been in this area for so long. I really need to take some time and reorganize the way that I do my shulker box. Or my, not my shulker box, my ender chest. Alright. Screenshot. So I can remember what those look like. Take 2 just in case. It's acacia logs and copper, for anybody wondering. Oh, I should take a screenshot of the other one with the candle in there, or the torch in there. That's probably how I got the, yeah, that's how I got the honey to glow like that. And you could do it probably more subtly now with candles, because I think that these were probably built before candles were in the game. Zodium, if you're looking for the mods, just do, maybe a moderator can send you to the Joel's mods, whatchamacallit, spreadsheet. There'll be links. I don't even remember where I keep the honey. I guess it's in... It's all in one thing in here. Yep. Thanks, Cosmic. That's the link that I was talking about. Okay, so what we'll do, just to make sure we don't lose any of our little center marks, is I'll put some of these down. Now I've got to figure out, I guess this is going to be the easier wall to deal with. There's less happening. So if I was to put in some pillars, I wonder if they would make things feel too low. And if I was to do this, I guess I would probably think about this as the edge of the room. And I don't even know how to treat the rest of this space. Like, I guess we'll keep this for now. But if we didn't, I guess I have to think about where we are, sort of under the moat. So I would definitely go from here, and I would say this would be a pillar. And then how often would I want them? That actually worked out pretty well. Or I shouldn't say pillar, I should say arch. Right, so I'm thinking this is going to need some sort of like repeating support. But I have to remember that I'm going to be up a lot higher. I'm going to keep the storage system for now because we still have a lot of landscaping to do. It might be something that I just hide. Like if I got rid of all of the fancy bits out the front, you know, I could put a wall in front of this and you wouldn't even know it was there outside of the water running. So I'll consider it. Something that I think would be interesting would be to try and make, I wanted to make this look like a distillery. And I think I still might try to do that. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think we need to go too much taller than that. See what I'm saying though? I feel like there needs to be a bunch of those. At the very least, there needs to be ones that go all the way across. And actually, I should look to see where that lines up outside. It probably lines up with at least one of them. That's a space. Maybe it doesn't. Would be out here. Definitely need more light. Oh, maybe we don't need them that frequent. Maybe we don't need them to be that frequent. What is this? This is negative 98. There would be one here. 3, 4, 5. All right, so that should line up. Get rid of that. See if every 5 blocks instead of every 3 blocks. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. I mean, the staircase is going to throw us off a little bit, I think, until I get that removed. But I feel like that's pretty good. At least for now. And I don't think it needs to be taller. Like, I don't feel like the difference from here to here. I mean, it feels grander, but like, I don't know what I would do with all this space. So I think I'll fill in all this other stuff. When in doubt, do half the room, see what it looks like. Take a break whenever you're ready. That's a good idea, Cosmic, actually, before I get into all this block placing mayhem. What I should do, though, is put a few torches around here so it's not mob central when I get back. That should be good. Cool. Folks, if you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. It is that time. Having a good time reorganizing the basement of this keep into something more permanent. And we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. I've also lost the sound of my transition because I guess Streamlabs OBS decided not to play nice. Normally it's Streamlabs desktop that acts funky. That's weird. I noticed that on the way out on the break too. Thanks, Cosmic. Oh yeah, this place even feels much different coming in here now too. Oh, go back to the days of early Minecraft where you have these really repetitive dig tasks and filling tasks. I remember those days. Or when you're digging out like a spawner. I don't know why I decided to make this part brick and the other parts regular stone. By making it lower, it'll be easier to light too, because we can probably hang things from the walls or from the ceiling. It'll be easier. Now, as far as the shape of the arch, I don't know if it needs to have that ridge across it. Maybe it does. That seems about right. Oh, not that way. We've not done a lot of arches. I'll have to go up and look and see what we've done. We've not done a lot of arches in the building above. Discord. Yep, that sounds good, Cosmic. That would be my second. My second anyway. I don't know what would be different if we just did that, but it might not look sturdy enough. This is the kind of thing where scale really matters, you know? We have enough room in here too that we'd even have like an arched ceiling in between the different pillars. I hear a zombie. We actually have enough room in the ceiling because of how thick it is. That we could do like a arch here as well. And that'll give a little bit more height to everything. That kind of looks cooler than just the flat ceiling. And I think I do like these better. They just feel a little bit beefy through here. I'm not really up on the latest laptops, Marvel fan. What I would suggest actually is there's a tech channel in the Discord, and because you've got a gift sub, you can always pop into the Discord and ask a couple people. But barring that, you know, YouTube is a good place to look for that kind of thing. I really like. Trying to remember the name of the people that review stuff. Linus Tech Tips is good. Cosmic, I agree. That's a good one. Tech News. Is it Tech News today? No, the Daily Tech News Show. Wow, it's been a long time. The Daily Tech News Show is a great podcast that covers like daily technology news, and when they cover hardware, they'll go in depth on like the specs of new machines and things like that. So you might find some interesting things there. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to move this up. Make sure I have everything. We'll have a temporary home for all this stuff there, or maybe over here. Oh, I just moved all that the other day too. That's annoying. I might move those somewhere else. This might be good stuff to move into the ruins storage. Now that I think about it. Two, three, four, five. So for this is actually okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to move all this over. And up 2. I don't even remember what's out there. I think this is just cliffside. Let's put acacia there. And then Birch. Junglewood. Birch number 2. Mangrove. What's in that one? Oh, right. That needs a new name. Somewhere I have an anvil. Yeah, one of the things, that's something I know I've mentioned a couple times, but one of the new things I'm going to do in a stream very soon is we're going to go do a little bit of admin in the end. I'm going to learn how to remove the end gateways and then re-add them. And then we're going to fight the dragon a bunch of times. And after we do that, well, I mean, right now it's too dangerous because we could potentially be spat out into the void. But after I fix it, we'll have a great deal of shulker boxes to get, because I reset the end when we updated to 1.20. So it's all completely undiscovered country. I think we're going to put torches on these for now. All right, so that is test profession blocks and tables and chairs. Tables and chairs. I'll do. Supposed to be higher? No. This is just going to be like a improved temporary storage system. Temporary storage 2.0 is what we've got here. We could, and indeed were, flung out into the void. Not them still salty about it. Yeah, no, it sucks. You know. I feel like, is that where you lost your electric, Cosmic? Because like I feel like that's the kind of thing where like I'd be totally fine with just like as an admin, like giving you the things that you lost. You know. I think I'm gonna move this into the birch. Oh, we don't actually have a birch thing. I'll put it here, I guess. I'm a little surprised at how simple these arches are. Anticipating them to be more robust. Mangrove roots, you say? Actually, I guess I shouldn't bother to fill that in. Probably gonna need it. Right, so I'm probably gonna fill this in with the bushes. Along here. And I do like keeping the flowers and everything together. So bones, flower box, green bin. I feel like we'll have more storage space this way than we did before. Weirdly, I'm reducing the size of the room, but I'm actually, the pattern gives us more places to put poker boxes. How does that give us light-wise? It's not, probably still going to need something in the middle of the room. Not bad, actually. Just a little bit too short. That is where you lost your Elytris, Cosmic, but you're enjoying boating around? Alright. Well, I won't rock your boat. Just know that for stuff like that, that is obviously a game glitch. I've got no problem with just restoring. You know, from an admin side, I feel like that would be fair. That's just not fun, right? I'm going to switch these up. Dripstone, gravel. Unfortunately, these are all gray. Not much I can do about that. Some of these I think used to have smaller, more organized boxes in my shulker box or in my ender chest, but they've since kind of like spun out into their own thing. And there's frog lights in that, weirdly. Yeah, like when have I ever used stuff from the end around here? Like never. Now, this, oh my gosh, that's going to work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Son of a gun. That's actually a wall that connects like with a big wall upstairs. And so this actually worked out with the design upstairs. Like that's just a completely unplanned happy accident. I will take that though. That's awesome. Anything stone related here? Red sand, red sandstone. Terracotta. Dirt. Somebody was asking in Discord the other day about dirt slabs. That's what they look like. And the fix, they changed the name of the petrified oak slab to something else. So I had to change it. I had to change it in the the recipe. That was the fix. That was the fix that was needed. I guess I could just put this here, can't I? That needs a different name though. There goes the anvil. Definitely do not want to leave any of these behind. Now, some of these could probably go back over in this wall because they're all like minerals and stuff. Got some odd names. Do I have another anvil? I don't know if I do. Nope. Where would be a good workstation? I guess probably it's weird that I've got all this stuff over here and yet I have all this room over here. I feel like I should maybe we'll put the temp workstation over here somewhere. It's all deep slate ore. And that's mostly ore. Thought I had a gold box. There it is there. I'll probably reorganize a little bit of this. Don't know why I necessarily have those in there, but whatever. Oops. Did I have room in that coal ore box? Not really. Well, I guess I could always make room. One of these was just like a kitchen sink. Right. One of these, that one has all this stuff in it. Yeah, I feel like I should maybe move some of these things over. The big room to be running back and forth constantly. So we'll just kind of temporarily set up over here. One of these, well, this can go back in here. Netherrack. I don't even know why I have netherrack here. That's stone ore. Coal ore. I feel like stone ore should be light gray. These together. Blackstone. And then the rail box. The rail box is definitely more of a very unique situation. feel like I should put these along here. Dripstones. Move this. Move that. One, two, three, four, five. I'll put the things like calcite and diorite and granite and the end. Some of this other stuff down there. I guess mud. I feel like mud and packed mud should maybe go together. Weirdly, this ends up being a very bright section. Q Dragon Criminal, hello, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a couple streams. Hope things are well. Thanks for the lurk. Yeah, see, this stuff I feel like just goes maybe over here. That's mud. That's packed mud. This goes over here too. Iron goes back in here most of the time. Actually, there's more stuff that goes in here too. I am missing one. The dye box there. The red bricks. At some point, the organization just fails. It just all falls apart. Great. That's good to hear, Hugh Dragon Criminal. Yeah, things have been pretty good. It's been very hot, so I've been trying not to work too much. I've been staying on top of just other stuff. Been outside a lot. That's one of the reasons I'm streaming early today, and I have to wrap up soon. Is that it's my sister's birthday today, and so I'm heading over in about an hour to my sister's place for barbecue. And I should say, it's both my sister and my brother-in-law's birthday. His birthday was earlier this week, so they just celebrate together. It keeps things simple. So. I'm not sure if this is the most exciting stream, but I think it's important that people see that, like, there's a lot of, you know, organization that goes into a big build like this. And you kind of go through stages. And some of those stages can be not the most exciting, you know? There's the satchel. That's going to go over here. Mini blocks bin. That is neither of those things. The shulker boxes that I just tend to cart around with me and do not much with are usually like backpacks or satchels or briefcases or just like little, actually probably these kind of things you want to put your name on it usually. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. No one ever plays up here anyway. This is obviously just spare junk. That's not going to be very helpful. This is bamboo. What's the name of this? Dan Grice in a box? Don't remember doing that. Rocket supplies. It is neither of those things. These are all the heads. I think what we can do, I feel like I can turn all of this into bamboo wood. And it would condense it pretty well. Now, unfortunately, we can't craft that back. That's fine. So right now my mangrove is also my bamboo wood box, but I don't use a lot of either. So it makes sense to kind of split things up. No worries, Hugh Dragon Criminal. Thanks again. Starting to remember where things are now. Okay. So this is going to take some clearing. We've got some stone to place here. So I think I might leave some of this open. And get some iron. Just to kind of remind myself that I want to do something with that area, because it's just such a neat opportunity to have the river right there. I feel like it would be kind of cool if we come out to here. So I'll leave that there. That's like maybe we can do something cool with like a drain or a dungeon or something. We could punch a hole out here and actually have it be like an escape hatch or something out into the river. I don't know. Could be kind of fun. I'm pretty sure you can fall through this as a player too, so like I don't want to get too close, but it kind of looks cool. We might not leave it in that exact position. I might want to move it over a little bit here and there, but yeah, it's kind of cool, right? I like it. We could make it look fancier and, you know, maybe we could add an ominous torture chamber or something where people go when they don't make it. Okay. So I wanted to figure out why I've got this kind of fake wall here. And I also need to figure out where the ceiling is here. Bring the ceiling across. I don't think there's a need for this. I guess I want to continue these pillars as well. Figure out where the next one is. Does that make sense? No, it goes here. That should line up to that. No. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. I put them in the wrong spot. That's only 4. Dang it. I mean, it's going to make more sense that that hooks up to this big structure. It's me. The thunder is me. Yeah. It's thundering here. Like in the game. I kind of messed up there. I guess I could probably sleep and get rid of that. Well, I'll continue with the ceiling, but I'll have to figure out what to do about these pillars. I messed up. I guess that just used to be the outside wall. That's all that is. Yeah, I'm kind of mad about those pillars because it worked out so nicely on this side. But then it's off here. I got those in the right spot. It's this one that I counted wrong, I guess. I don't know, maybe we do 4 instead of 5. It is an even build in this direction, but as far as north-south, I don't actually know. I'm not even sure where what I would count as like the actual area. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 28, roughly. And I kind of feel like we should take this down so it looks all kind of like the outside is exposed. I feel like this is the kind of place where like that could be the dungeon, right? Like it's just this, the whole basement doesn't have to be the dungeon, but that could easily be the dungeon section. Because we could take this across, right? This here could come to there, and then maybe we'd have like a little archway here. Right? Like that could be the dungeon section. This could be the hallway to the torture chamber. You know, I don't know. I'm making this stuff up. I do like the idea of dividing it into some rooms, though. I feel like it would not just be one giant open space. I don't want to finish these arches because I'm not sure where they're going to go. So let's just polish up a little bit of the floor here. Yep, I guess it's just a matter of deciding where to put all of these head things. I don't need them right there, and I don't need them down here either. Guess I could always remove this too. Definitely more texture to the wall behind it, that's for sure. Yeah, I feel like that could work as like a separate chamber maybe. And this, I don't think this is like the outside. This is just some random stuff. This is the outside wall. But I think we could change the shape of this dramatically. Thank you very much, Cosmic. Appreciate that. Have any more of those? Yep, I think I'll need to do a little bit more calculating and counting to make sure I put these arches in the right spot. I do like the idea of having this like little arch between the big ones. And I don't think I'm going to break this up. Like, I don't think I'm going to put a big center pillar in here. Like, I don't think we're going to have the arches go to there and then go to there again. I think just the one arch across the whole thing would probably be enough. I feel like there's enough of a center column here that it wouldn't feel too structurally, you know, unstable. I actually don't know how the basements of these kind of places would be. I would imagine there just wouldn't be a room this big. My guess would be that there'd be walls somewhere keeping things up. And maybe, you know, like maybe that's the thing, like maybe there ends up being a wall like right here. And as far as the build goes, maybe when you come down the stairs and you arrive down here, you only see to these torches, and this is the distillery, and then the dungeon is over there, and some storage and stuff here, and that's it, you know, and then all of this would be hidden behind something, and then this could just be our functional room. I could easily dig this back, you know, although it would make it's kind of dumb to have the storage facing the other way, but you know, for now I think we've kind of maneuvered all of our shulker boxes kind of into the right spot. The only thing that I don't really have time to do today is moving this. I might just move this off stream because that's gonna be boring. I think I'll probably put it, there's a, like I said, there's a ruin in the woods over here. We don't use the mini blocks that often, so I feel like I could probably just like keep the shulker boxes of the ones I use a lot and keep those over here. Well, that says satchel too. They lights. Yeah, they're like bright. Sure. I don't need 2 stacks of scaffolding either. Oh, it's okay, Cosmic. I need to reorganize. I need to figure out what's happening in that other little ruin place. I like the idea of that ruin being a good spot for a long-term storage in the area, because we've got another one over here in the basement of this barn. So I feel like that's a decent, like the barn could be the storage system for like this area, and then this could be the storage system for like this area as that develops, this area here. And then I'll probably keep some sort of permanent thing here. I just don't know where. We could end up digging down farther and just putting it underneath all of this. This could end up being an actual build, and then we could just have like a hidden doorway or something like that down into the storage system or something like that. But anyway, I think that's a decent improvement. I feel like it's starting to feel like more of a basement of a castle rather than just a Minecraft storage room. And once again, I'm going to fix these pillars. What I would really like to do is have the pillars line up with like these buttresses. So depending on the spacing inside, I'd like to have them line up if I can. It doesn't matter a great deal. I do also like that the pillar kind of runs into the side of this, because I feel like that makes sense. So I might try to match them up from here going to the right. But anyway, that's where I'm going to wrap things up. There are 2 new episodes of podcasts out. One is the Citadel Cafe at thecitadelcafe.com. The other is the Spawn Chunks at thespawnchunks.com. New episodes every week. I'm hoping to return the Citadel Cafe to weekly this summer. That's coming up. I did a town hall hangout yesterday morning. Talked about the future of my Twitch channel. Talked about the future of Patreon. Talked about how I'm going to handle the podcast stuff going forward. If you're a paying member of this community, I really, really appreciate you, and I wanted to get your feedback. So listen to that. It's going to be an MP3 in the Discord. I will drop it hopefully this weekend. It was live on Friday morning, but I recorded it for people that want to check it out later. So please, by all means, use the Town Hall channel in the Discord. I'd love to hear your feedback. You can, of course, follow me on social media at Joel Duggan, and you can tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. Yeah, should be back 1 o'clock Atlantic tomorrow, unless it's like a heat wave. I might push it depending on the weather. But for now, 1 o'clock tomorrow is what we're looking at. Atlantic time. That's UTC minus 3 hours. It'll be more Minecraft. We're probably going to pick up right where we left off here in the basement of the keep as I reorganize things, and we'll see you then. Until then, we will pass you on to, I believe, Tadpole Milk is who is streaming, and you will, I'm sure, enjoy the time with them. And I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye for now.